Hello and welcome to your 8th Java programming tutorial. In this tutorial, I will be teaching you how to make multiple classes and use them together in one program. So you are going to need a class. You're still going to need your main class. But up here in your thing called basic, or whatever you call it, you're going to need to go into the src file. And you are going to make a new class. I'm going to call mine second class with a capital S and a capital C. You don't need a capital C, but it's just good programming ethic to capitalize. Well, in classes, you want every word to be capitalized. In other stuff, you don't capitalize the first word, but you capitalize the second word, third word, fourth word, etc. So, what we're going to be doing is we're going to make a simple program that's going to say, hello world. Except we're going to use two classes to do it. We're going to start with this class. And classes need methods. Like, for example, this is a method called main. See right there? Main. And classes need methods. So we're going to make a method. And if you want to be able to access a method in this class, you're going to need to name it public. So, public, and then you enter either void, int, string, or double, depending on what variable you want it to return. So, a class that returns variable, for example, a class that returns an integer, when you run that class, it treats that method as a number. It runs a method and it returns the number. So it gives you a number instead of actually doing stuff. And it can also do stuff, but generally it returns a number. It always returns a number at the end. If it's an integer, it can also return some words at the end. So what we're going to do is we're going to go public void, because we don't want it to return anything. We don't want this statement to be treated as a number. And I'm going to call it hello. Then you do the parentheses. You don't need anything this time. I'm going to go later into when you might need something. And very simple. I'm going to say system.out.println. And right here we're going to type in hello world, comma, I'm inside the second class. So, right there, that's what we have so far. This class is going to print out, hello world, I'm inside the second class, when you're running it. So, in this class, we need to call the other class. The first thing we need to do is we need to make an object of the type second class. Second class is type of object. And the way you do that, as you saw with scanner, is second class, I'm going to call it Henry, equals new second capital C class. What this will do is right here. In the last one, you needed system.in, and I doubt you'll ever, well, unless you get to really complicated programming, you won't need a system.in in here. Generally, oftentimes there'll be an integer in here or a string you'll need, but that has to do with constructors, and I'll get into that next class. So, now what we need to do is we need to use, right now what we do is if we run this, it will just go, ta-da, it did nothing. Okay, we need it to do something. And to do that, you need to call this class. You need to have it do this class. And the way you do this, as you can see, this class is named hello. You type in Henry, since that's the name of our object, dot hello. And it's that simple. Actually, I forgot to type it in, but it added them for me. That's the beauty of computers nowadays. So if you run it, right here, it says, hello world, I'm inside the second class. As you can see, I didn't say that in this class, I said it in this class, which shows that we're getting the statement from the other class. So I made this object so that I can use this class. You need to have an object of this class, or you can't use the methods in this class. And this is actually it for the tutorial. In the next tutorial, I will be teaching you about constructors, which are very useful, and you'll kind of understand what this is for. So that's it for this tutorial, and hope you subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.